Hello everyone, I'm CZ Lumen and this is StarCraft2. What I have for you here is a Master versus a Grandmaster player. Applejuice playing as the Zerg in the bottom right hand corner versus a lot of ones in the top left hand corner playing as the Terran Pieces. From here on out, when I call out 14 to 13 or two numbers put together, or in a comparison manner, it's going to be Zerg first, Terran second. So when I say army supply of like 20 to 30, that means that the Zerg is going to have an army supply of 20 versus the Terran's 30. I forgot to pay attention to which one was a Master and a Grandmaster, but we will see if the Grandmaster is able to defend their hold on their title against the Master. Zerg is going with a speed hatchery, which seems to be pretty normal, and he's got this really cool I don't know what skin this is. This like little glowing aura around the Zerglings. This is pretty neat. Reminds me of like undersea creatures. Look at what skin is that? Oh, I think I know what skin that is. They're just kind of fun to watch. Can I zoom in a little bit? Yeah, look at them. Look at them go. These look pretty cool. I like that. I wonder if he just bought just the Zerglings, because the hatchery is still the same. So, Terran deciding to go with a standard wall off and possibly early command center. No harassment, no early early scouting on either side. We have an overlord that is moving over here to check out what's going on. They will soon see the speed of which this command center has been going up, and know that they are going to be ahead economically if they continue this advantage. 19 and 19 workers, but that doesn't mean that all those workers are working. 3 of them are going into the gas for the Terran player. Zerg also going for a single gas. I'm going to move this ahead for just a little bit just to speed things up here and see if anything actually interesting goes on. We have a little Reaper. Well, see if he gets any work done. Queen comes out to stop the harassment, which is pretty successful. Try to guess who is the Master and who is the Grandmaster of this, if you can, and place your bets right now. Let me know in the comments below, and then we'll see if you are right or you are wrong. Zerglings are running around too. They got one. Looks like they got one of the SCVs. Did they get 2? Will they get 2? Being ornery. Nope. Just one SCV goes down. 2 commands, orbital commands, has been built up here. We're going to speed forward just a little bit more. Doesn't look like we're going to be missing a whole lot. Roach Warren is up, so we're going to see probably a bunch of roaches here in just a little bit. I like the fact that you can actually speed up and move ahead of here. So we have Hellions. Whoa, we have a Dropper Lord. A sped up Dropper Lord. Full of queens. And roaches are running by. Oh, this is gonna get good. Oh! Oh, what is this? Oh, I am excited for this. I have it slowed down for a reason. I want to see. What are you gonna do? Man, a Dropper Lord. That means... I mean, like, you can take over that part of the base. Like, why attack here? This is defended. Guys, go around. Oh, he's using nice strategy. Okay, so a few days ago, I posted on Reddit the strategy of what I call a creeper drop. And that is basically you have queens in a Dropper Lord that just does this, and somebody is doing it. Applejuice is doing the creeper drop. I'm so excited. I need to figure out what time this was posted. I wonder if this person got the idea from Reddit off of my little like Theorycraft video or not, but this is exciting. Holy crap, I've never seen this before in my life, and now I'm seeing it. I'm so excited for this, because now these creep tumors are going to deny the Terran the ability to spread, to take over these without having it, unless they have some way to both detect the creep tumors and then neutralize them. So that's just more time and effort that Zerg, or the Terran, is going to have to go through in order to stop this. Here we go. Yeah, see, so that's 240 minerals right there that could have been mined in a mule that is now spent just trying to clear out these tumors. Oh, yes! Oh, this is exciting. I wonder how effective this is going to be. I really wanted to see, and now I see either a master or grandmaster trying to employ this tactic. This might be one of the most stressful things ever. now he's going to have to come out. Does he have any detection? Yep, has to do detection. 240 also goes down, and this only costs, as long as he keeps these... He's doing it! Look at that! Yes. Yes. This is the kind of... This has got to be one of the most stressful strategies that Terran's going to have to play with. Because, like, I mean, like, before you'd have your tumors try to, like, push out slowly across the map, but now if... Yes! Oh, I am so excited for this. This is gonna get gnarly. This is gonna be the most frustrating thing that the Terran is gonna have to deal with on a regular basis. Another 240 minerals that should have been used as a mule goes down, having to take care of these tumors spreading around on the middle of the map. I don't know if putting it this close is going to be the best strategy, but already Applejuice has cost this Terran a lot of minerals. Now, is he going to defend this well? We have plenty of roaches here that's going to be able to stop these from really doing a whole lot of damage. But yeah, and now yes. Oh, look at this. I cannot express how happy this makes me. Look at this. Yep, just drop down. Each queen dropping down a tumor. 4 queens. This has got to be the most... Oh, this... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, okay, so now another... Okay, another 240 minerals does go down. Wow. Like I said, I don't know if that was necessarily the best strategy to put it right up here and get detected right away, but that is denying mules. That is just, I mean, that was 4 or 5. And like, I don't, again, is this worth the effort to do all this? That's the question. Because here we have a creep highway being developed. And this person, if they were to start using these overlords here, press G and then send them out all over the map, that's just going to improve the movement speed of this. Look at this. The Terran now has to sit here and drop a bunch of Marines and spend health. And this gives the Zerg awareness of what's going on. This is a lot of work for the Terran to have to deal with. This has got to be frustrating. I don't know how many... Look at this. Putting down some more. Was that 6? Was that 6 or 7 scans that were used just to deal with this? A couple of Hydralisks. Oh. There goes that. Well played by Applejuice. I think Applejuice is going to win this. Man. What? That's disgusting. Look at this. I don't know who this Zerg player is, but you are my absolute hero, Applejuice. This is absolutely amazing. Just completely annihilating the Terran player here. That had to have been one of the most frustrating things that the Terran has had to deal with every single time they left their base. It was just a bunch of creep. And those were some massive setbacks. That might have set the Terran back 1,000 minerals. I'm gonna have to... Yes! Amazing! Absolutely amazing. Yep, remember the queens over here? Go ahead and just drop some of those, because the Terran is busy dealing with this. The Terran has expended so... Like, a Raven would be needed to basically go through and take care of this. And, I mean, you need a Raven anyway. It's hard to imagine. This Dropper Lord just moseying about, really mocking the Terran at this point. Oh man. And then there's this. So Terran cannot expand over here until that creep is gone. Right? This is the ultimate. Look at this. Yes. I am so happy about this. Applejuice, you are my hero. This is amazing. Look at this. So now another a scan did get posted down just to try to knock this out, but because they're being attacked, he can't use that. There's still creep. He has to fight off the Zerg forces. And they're acting as bullet sponges. I don't know how much this has helped the Zerg player. 36 to 42, and now having to come in here. And before this orbital command can settle, he's going to have to bring these guys over and scan and stem and then wait. Oh, wow. And then, yeah, look at over here. Once again, this base cannot go down until these are taken out. And so now we have these queens here that he's going to go. Okay, does not survive. That has had to have been one of the most frustrating. Oh, yes. I love everything about this. Go Zerg. Can you imagine just sitting here just getting frustrated that your base cannot land so that way you can actually... Like, this is lost mining time. Was that 7, 8 scans? I don't know how many scans that was, but... Multiply that scans by 240, and that's how many minerals have been denied fueling for this. And that's not including the stem charges that have been used on the Marines, and then the medevacs having to heal these Marines back up from stemming to take care of as many of those creep tumors as possible. I don't know if that was worth it. I don't know if that was valuable, but if you are watching this, you get to see this amazing player do this. And Applejuice, I don't know if you've been doing this beforehand, but you have no, like I said, you have no idea how happy getting to see this by a player who's actually competent, because I am not competent at all. Oh, yes. Zerg is ahead mineral-wise, 75 workers to 55. Terran is on the ropes economically. I don't know if Zerg is aware of this, but man, these infect. Oh my goodness! Look at this. I'm just in awe. This Zerg player is amazing. Loss-wise, though, units lost. Zerg is ahead. Not as expanding as fast as I'm used to seeing Zerg players do in this kind of situation, but really focusing a lot of that mental energy on on this creep spread, which that is a lot of effort, but my goodness, did that was that a lot of setbacks for the Terran. And hilarious as well. Terran has been able to bounce back from this. It looks like 75 workers, 260, so Zerg is ahead worker-wise, 81 to 59 Yep, another 240 used to try to knock down as many of these creep tumors as possible. Do they succeed? They do. Okay. So it doesn't take a lot of Marines to really knock those out, but that's still a lot of effort and a scan. Oh, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Good fights coming on here. We have a Roach Ravagers coming in to knock out as many of these Marines and Terran forces as possible, doing a great job, really just knocking them out. And these Medivacs have less energy because of having to deal with all those stemmed Marines taking out as much of those creep tumors as possible. Oh my goodness. Great fighting. So it looks like Terran is taking the fight against the Zerg, pushing that back. I'm a little surprised here. Alright, Terran has been able to complete 3-3 upgrades, which is definitely offering them a huge advantage here. Zerg has only +2 missile, +2 carapace, and fighting, shooing away Zerg forces here. Army supply is 99 to 63, workers 80 to 46. Zerg is in the lead both economically, worker count, army count, in pretty much every category, including the number of bases that are currently on the map. Zerg is just facing higher losses than the Terran by almost double, which has taken away that economic advantage. Oh, man. That made my day. That is just fantastic. Roaches coming in and then leaving, losing a lot of roaches for free. Burrow is not researched, so they cannot take advantage of burrowing and recharging. Another scan coming down. Let's see. Okay, so there's plenty of energy for mules. So it's hard to say if that all those scans earlier was a setback in any way, shape, or form for this Terran player. But yeah, God, I'm still just tickled by that. Terran is pulling ahead in the army supply and has defensive positions properly set up. Not sieged up with the siege tanks, but the Terran is playing a very good defensive game here overall. Like every single time the Zerg has come around to fight, even God, look at that, just landing those on a regular basis. But it's actually, there's so many. I think this Terran overcompensated with these medivacs, knowing, like seeing just how many or how much energy he was basically bleeding through, and that's what's keeping this bio army alive. Now siege tanks sieging up, denying this base expansion against the Zerg. 71 workers, 259, 58 army, 202. Terran definitely is taking the army advantage here and pushing that advantage into the Zerg. And we're going to find out if Zerg is capable of recovering from this. Even though they are ahead economically, it doesn't look like they were able to really capitalize on that. But this has just been really good play by the Zerg player. Yep, and there's the victory. Wow. Wow, that was amazing. That was just amazing to watch. And this is, so I got to figure out, like, here, I'm going to alt-tab. Who's the Grandmaster? Applejuice is the Grandmaster. So it appears that that strategy was not a winning strategy, at least in the very beginning. Very interesting play. Applejuice, you are my freaking hero for trying that strategy and showing me what can happen. In the very beginning of this matchup, we got to really see it in play. Man, I want to see more of that. Okay. When did that happen? Gonna have to do a little bit of seeking here. Okay, we're gonna fast forward. When did that Dropper Lord happen? God, that was so good. So good. Lair is coming up. Here we go. And like I said, I don't know if that strategy was necessarily the best strategy to deploy this with. More so like on the back, so you can actually like take advantage of those creep tumors being able to spread a little bit before being discovered. But still, this had to have been frustrating for the Terran, especially on limited resources with 2 orbital command centers trying to use as many mules as possible to get as many resources as possible. But I mean, Applejuice here is a Grandmaster player, and I'm probably a Bronze League champion, so hey, that's my strategy and tactic there is up for debate, because this does take focus, time and effort away from the Zerg, from managing the base as well as other resources. We're going to take a look at Applejuice's perspective here in trying to manage that. I can't tell if This is, if he has them on a hotkey, I would put them on a hotkey, so that way I can just press that hotkey and then just deploy those tumors. That is a lot of resources to put. That's 4 queens, it's 150 each, plus the Overlord and the research on that, plus he has the Overlord research, which I believe is 50-50, to make sure that your Overlords can move a little bit faster. It looks like that has been researched. And just here, let's look at the other at the Terran. We're going to skip forward a little bit here just to watch the Terran constantly having to deal with this.
Add-on complete.
Okay, sees those 2, scans, attacks that.
Additional supply depots.
I wish I could put a tally. So we know at least, I think,
Add-on
2
complete.
scans have been performed so far. With 3 command centers, you do have
Additional supply depots.
you do have the energy replenished pretty well. And again, a single Raven would pretty much neutralize the strategy. So now we have the command center coming in. We're going to see this perspective and how frustrating it is to deal with this. So he told the command center to land. Okay, he can land, but he sees more, scans, knocks him out. That is one less. That's another mule that he doesn't get to use.
Additional
So I think
supply
that's
depots.
3 scans so far. Okay, that gets knocked
Research.
out. So this is the master ranked player. Alright, using another scan, knocking out as many of those creep tumors as possible, as well as a stem pack,
Add-on complete.
which weakens those as well as reduces the amount of, or the energy pool of any medevacs. Again, don't know if that's worth it or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. That's for better people to decide. Again, this is just theory crafting, so like, okay, I missed this. I think the first time passing through here. This master player just brought down the Terran forces, using another scan in order to try to knock out. I think that's 4. 4 scans to try to clear out the creep that has been dropped. I don't think he knows about the queens doing this either. He's probably trying to figure out why there's just these creep tumors all over the place. Like, he might have an idea too. So I can't say this is the greatest position to attack in for the Zerg player, because they have to basically bottleneck through. But
Add-on complete.
with that constantly pecking away, that's not really helping the Zerg at all. Man, look at that fight. Okay, I think that's the last of the creeper drop that Terran has to deal with. No, because there was another time, I'm gonna say, that they had to really clear out a lot of that creep in order just to drop. So here, okay, here we have another attack. Doing a good job cleaning that up. Terran is basically focusing on that.
Upgrade.
As you can see, you missed it. You saw the queen right there. Oh, I think this is when the queens died. Here, we're gonna. Yeah, I think this is no, it's not. The creeper lord is over here. God, look at all this. Yep, 2 more scans just go down. Yeah, 1 scan has to go here. Okay. Just incredible. Okay, these tumors are ready to go. And again, this is more attention that's required in order to keep this going. But before this could actually be done, that was 2 or 3 scans, and he's running out of energy, so he's running out of scans here. Plus he's stemming in order to knock these out, so that's just less health available. Gets caught in the open like this, which means that those queens and that overlord does get knocked down, and now has to perform another scan. Has to wait to perform another scan before this base can come down. Here we go. There it is. Absolutely incredible. Comes over here, knocks out that creep tumor. We have more scans over here, and those scans are going to be used to knock out this creep tumor instead of more money in the bank. Incredible. Incredible. Absolutely fantastic game. Applejuice, thank you. Thank you so much for doing this. I don't know if you got the idea from the Theorycraft video that I posted on Reddit a little bit ago, but that made me happy. I hope you all have a good night and good game.